What am I watching? What is this? What is this garbage that I'm being put through night after night so far since the Oakland series? What is going on? What is going on? I want to know. I want to know what's going on right now with this team. Why can't they play fundamental baseball? A T-ball team could play better than you defensively than what you just put out there tonight. A 3-1 loss to the Cleveland Guardians. The first so many innings, putrid on the defensive side. Bryce Harper has no idea what to do when a guy is dead to rights on the base paths on a pickoff attempt by Christopher Sanchez. Bryce, all you gotta do is toss it over to Stott, and he just tags him out. Why are you holding onto the ball for so long? Are you expecting the guy to make a quick turn and try to run back to first? Are you trying to fake him out? Like, what are you doing there? Don't get me started with Trey Turner's inability to throw the ball to first base and all the freaking throws that he tries to get to Bryce. Oh, God. Oh, God. It's unbelievable. It's insane. Christopher Sanchez, for some reason, on a bunt attempt, a suicide squeeze, tries to throw home when he was never going to get the runner out at home. Like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Just throw the ball to first. You would have got the second out of the inning. And also, throwing home costed you a run. Oh, yeah, the Bryce Harper pickoff attempt. That costed you a run because that guy came around to score. If you get that guy out, it's not 1-0 Cleveland in the first inning. Also, if Christopher Sanchez doesn't throw home, it's not 3-0. What are we doing here? Don't get me started with the offense. You have the first 5 innings of this ballgame, the first 5 innings, you had the leadoff guy 5 times in a row. How many times did that leadoff guy score? Once. And you want to know how he scored? It was Bryson Stott because he drove him himself in with a solo bomb. Second deck shot. Good for you, Bryson Stott, because you were the only guy mainly on offense that showed up tonight. Awful. Against Ben Lively? Against Ben Lively. Let me get this straight. Ben Lively, former Philadelphia Philly. He was fucking terrible. Fucking terrible. I don't care what his numbers are with the Cleveland Guardians this year. I don't care that he's having a standout season. No, he stinks. He stinks. The dude can barely surpass 90 miles an hour on his fastball. Dude throws hangers every single second. Fucking crush the ball. Hit the ball. That's all you got to do. And this offense isn't doing it. And this offense isn't doing it right now. I don't know what the fuck the problem is with this team currently. Currently, I don't know what the fuck the problem is. But I'm getting fucking annoyed. I'm getting frustrated. I'm normally the even-keeled guy. I try to look for positives. I try to look, okay, this team will eventually. I'm fucking frustrated right now. I am pissed off. This team's not giving me anything right now. They're not. They look lost. They look defeated. They look like they don't want to be there. I'm just being honest with you. They don't look like they want to be there. Bullpen guys did their job. Can't blame the bullpen today. You allowed 3 runs to the fucking Guardians. You can't fucking score when you get the leadoff guy 5 times in a row on base. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? And I'm going to put the majority of the blame on Bryce. I'm sorry, I'm going to put the majority, if it's fair or not, it probably is fair, because Bryce Harper hasn't been hitting a goddamn lick since coming back from the All-Star game. I'm going to be honest here. Hasn't hit a goddamn lick. He had his home run in Minnesota. That was nice and dandy. Dude has barely hit anything. This team rides or dies by you, Bryce, and this team is dying currently. You're playing terrible, and you need to pick it the fuck up. Figure it out. Figure it the hell out. Because we could keep talking about the division lead as much as we want right now. Yes, the Braves are falling apart. The Braves are falling apart because of their injuries. But don't look that further deep, because the New York Mets are right on their tail. And the New York Mets, they're beating the Braves right now. And the New York Mets are playing good baseball. And if you let the Mets creep up on you, if you keep losing, if you let the Braves creep up, not the Braves, the Mets creep up on you, I'm going to lose it, because that should never happen in a million years. If you blow a goddamn division lead to one of your other rivals And the New York Mets, who were dead to rights in the fucking first few months of the season, embarrassing. Embarrassing. Now, is it going to get to that extent? I have no idea. I have no idea. With the way this team is playing right now, are they ever going to figure out how to snap out of this funk that they're in? Yes, I get that teams go in funks at certain points of the season. Why does that have to be this long? At some point, you snap out of those funks. Figure it the fuck out. Figure it the fuck out. There's only so much Dave Dombrowski can do to improve this team at the trade deadline. It's up to the fucking players to figure it the hell out. Hell, I even wanted Rob Thompson to get ejected from this goddamn game because of the fucking home plate umpire tonight. Because that guy was garbage. Not the reason why you lost. Garbage. All MLB umpires deserve jail time. Jail. 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 At least. Life. Right? Life. Life. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. You're not visiting. You're going directly to fucking jail. Life. Life. No get out of jail free cards. No bail. Life. You're done. You're in jail. Go to jail. That's what all MLB umpires deserve to do tonight. But I'm just watching this Phillies team right now. Putrid. Ugh. Gross. Shitting their pants left and right. They're shitting their pants so bad they got fucking diarrhea just spitting out their ass. You can see the goddamn shit stains leaking through their goddamn ass cracks onto their uniform pants. You can see it on their ass. That's how badly they're playing. Could I have used another goddamn analogy, metaphor, whatever you wanted to call it? Yeah, probably. But I wanted to go there. That was the first thing that came to my goddamn mind. Unbelievable what we're witnessing right now with this team. Truly unbelievable. Truly. It starts with Bryce. Sorry. It starts with Bryce. Bryce has been terrible coming out of the All-Star break. Terrible. Yeah, the entire offense has been terrible, but like I said, team rides or dies by Bryce. And Bryce, with that defense tonight, no. I'm seeing Ben Lively throw a hanging fucking changeup right down the middle of the plate, and Bryce Harper just misses it. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? Like I said, I try to be the most even kill person that there is. I try to look at the ins and the outs and look at realistically things right here. Try to look at things realistically and say that, okay, they're eventually going to get out of this. Teams go through slumps. It's inevitable at this point. We've been talking about it the entire first half that this team is eventually going to hit a down point. But oh my fucking God, when they hit a down point, holy fucking shit, they make it frustrating and living hell. Because they just look lost. My fucking God. And like I said, whatever Dave Dombrowski does at the rest of the trade deadline, it's up to the rest of the players. Dave can only do so much. He literally cannot fix the entire goddamn team. Because this team should be playing like this. They're better than what they're fucking providing us right now. We saw it the entire first fucking half. And no, don't give me the goddamn schedule. No. I don't want to hear the fucking schedule. Because this team was perfectly capable of beating good teams in the first half. That didn't just go away. It doesn't magically poof. Gone. I don't know what's fucking wrong with this team right now, but they better figure it the fuck out. Unbelievable. And going through this game, Jesus fucking Christ. It's a nightmare. Nightmare with this goddamn team. First inning. The Bryce Harper, just terrible on the pickoff attempt by Christopher Sanchez. And I don't really want to blame Chris, but it was his fault that the third run scored Christopher Sanchez. But his defense was terrible behind him as well. I don't think Christopher Sanchez pitched bad tonight. I don't think he did. His team didn't help him out whatsoever. But Christopher Sanchez was the reason the third run even scored. Because he tried to go home on a suicide squeeze instead of just getting the short out at first base. First inning, Martinez is dead to fucking rights on the base paths. I have no idea what Bryce is trying to do. I don't know what he's trying to do unless he's trying to juke the guy to wait for him to try to run back to first base. Stotty was right there for just to toss the ball to him. Toss the ball to Stott, and he's tagged out. What are we doing here, Bryce? Think the game just simple, man. Just try not to overdo everything that you're doing. It's ridiculous. And there was another play by Bryce where he tries to field a ground ball, which is obviously supposed to go to Bryson Stott. It goes to Bryson Stott, but Bryce is not in position to get to first base. Christopher Sanchez has to run to first base, and he can't make it there in time. But the throw was on par from Stott. Christopher Sanchez drops the ball on Bryce Harper. It's on Bryce because he tries to field a ground ball that he shouldn't. Everything just completely ridiculous. So the Guardians go 1-0 in the first because of Bryce Harper's, for some reason, inability to get a guy that was picked off and dead by the rights. Bottom of the first, Schwarber leadoff walk, nothing happens. Top of the second inning, Sanchez allows a couple of base runners. He gets out of it. First and third, 2 outs. He gets out of it. Bottom of the second inning, JT gets on a throwing error by Ramirez. Nothing happens. Top third, another couple of base runners allowed by Christopher Sanchez. He gets out of it again. Bottom third, Rojas leadoff bloop single. Nothing happens. And Rojas got to second base as well. So he had a runner in scoring position. Nothing happened. Top of the fourth, Jimenez reached in on a bunt single. Freeman lines out. Rocchio singles, so you got a first and third situation. Bo Naylor with that sacrifice suicide squeeze, which Christopher Sanchez should have thrown to first. Then Quan flies out, and Martinez gets the 2-out RBI hit. Makes it 3-0. Should have been 2-0. It should have been 1-0 this entire time. Because the first inning run shouldn't have happened. That third run shouldn't have happened. Your fucking defense. Falling apart. Bottom four, Alec Boehm leadoff double. Nothing happens. Top fifth, Christopher Sanchez gets a double play to end the inning. Bottom fifth, Stott, leadoff bomb. 3-1 game, good for Stotty. Schwarber then walks with 1 out, nothing happens. Top six, Sanchez once again allows a couple of base runners with 2 outs, gets out of it. Bottom sixth, Phillies go down 1-2-3. Top seven, Ruiz out there on the mound for the Phillies. Leadoff walk to Ramirez, he gets the next 3 guys out. Strike out the side, basically. Bottom seven for the Phillies, Stott with a 1-out single. Weston Wilson comes in to hit for Rojas. He pops up. Schwarber then singles. First and third, 2 outs. What does Trey Turner do? Pop up. Top 8, Alvarado out there on the mound. Best Alvarado has looked in weeks. 3 straight outs, 2 strikeouts including there. Like I said, best Alvarado has looked in weeks. This is not on the bullpen tonight. The bullpen was fine. Bottom 8 for the Phillies. Top part of the order, 1-2-3. Nothing happened there. Harper ground out, Boehm ground out, JT fly out. Top 9, Kerkering out there on the mound. Infield bunt single, then he gets a strikeout, and then he gets a double play to get out of the inning. Good inning for Kerkering. Bottom 9 for the Phillies. 2 outs, Marsh ground out, Castellanos ground out. Marsh only saw 2 pitches. Castellanos saw 1 pitch. Stott worked in his at-bat, got a single, and then Weston Wilson, 3 straight strikes. Was anyone really expecting Weston Wilson to do anything there? I would have rather saw Austin Hayes in that situation, even though he can't hit righties. I would have taken a chance with Austin Hayes. He's there. He's in the dugout. He was available to play today. Why not give that guy a chance? Spark something for his new club. Guess not. Ridiculous. Go to the stats. Because why not? Christopher Sanchez, 6 innings, 8 hits allowed, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts on 88 pitches. His ERA is now at 3.05. Some of the runs probably should not have been charged to him because, some plays should be errors, but your defense makes mistakes, and sometimes the MLB scoring people don't call things errors. Ruiz struck out 3 in his 7th inning of work. Alvarado struck out 2 on 12 pitches, and Kerkering struck out 1 and allowed a hit on 12 pitches. Lineup. You only had 6 hits. Schwarber did his job today. He got on base 3 times, 1 hit and 2 walks. Turner, 0 for 4. Bryce, 0 for 4. Boehm, 1 for 4 with a double. JT, 0 for 4. Marsh, 0 for 4. He hasn't had a hit since coming back from the All-Star break. Nick Castellanos, 0 for 4. Bryson Stott had a good day at the plate. He was the only one that really showed up. He went 3 for 4 with a solo shot. Rojas, 1 for 2. And Weston Wilson, 0 for 2. Phillies, 0 for 6 with runners in scoring position. Left 8 runners on base. Marsh 0 for 1. Turner 0 for 2. JT 0 for 1. Castellanos 0 for 1. Bryce 0 for 1. All with runners in scoring position. Looking at the Guardians side, Ben Lively, 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts, and a home run allowed to Bryson Stott. Gross. 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 I remember Ben Lively pitching when this team fucking stunk. It was terrible. It was dreadful. Ben Lively, 3.44 ERA. I don't fucking believe that whatsoever. That dude stinks. Stinks. You should have crushed him today. And then the Guardians bullpen, they're one of the better bullpens in baseball. Of course, they didn't allow a run. Of course. Of course, of course, of course. Looking at their offense today, Martinez had 2 hits. Fry had 2 hits. Jimenez had 2 hits. Cleveland bunted the baseball all around today. Sickening. I hated it. Hated it. Now I'm trying to see if Rob Thompson's saying anything here on Twitter. So let's see. Phillies are 9-10 since Howard Eskin got banned. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. If Howard Eskin getting banned is the reason why you're losing, you got other problems. You got other problems. And the same thing goes to if DFAing Whit Merrifield is the reason why you're losing games, you got other problems. I'm just being honest with you. Just being honest with you. Rob Thompson says post-game Austin Hayes will start tomorrow. So we'll see Austin Hayes in the lineup tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Sean Castellanos nearly had a homer. Then he struck it. Would have been a 2-run shot? Would it have been a 2-run shot or something like that? I forget. Standings wise, 24 game. Now you're 64 and 40. Is it 64 and 39? So it's what, 25 games above 500. You're 3-7 in your last 10. The Braves are also 3-7 in their last 10. But the Mets are winning. The Mets have won 4 in a row. They're 7-3 in their last 10. They're hot. They're 9.5 back, and they're beating the Braves right now 8-3. The Mets can be 9 games back after tonight. They will be 9 games back after tonight. I don't see the Braves coming back in that one. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Trying to see if there's anything else from Rob Thompson. Don't see anything else. I don't see anything else here. Don't see anything else. Absolutely just a joke. And it looks like Seranthony Dominguez made his debut with the Baltimore Orioles tonight against the Padres. And look, Seranthony Dominguez completely overthrew his catcher and somehow went behind the backstop. It went through the screen. It went through the screen. It broke the screen, it looked like. Good luck, Baltimore. Good luck with that. Did he get out of that inning that he's pitching right now? What did he do in that inning? Seranthony Dominguez. Let's see. He allowed 2 hits, struck out 1, 17 pitches. He got out of that inning scoreless. So, I guess he did his job at the end of the day, but in Seranthony Dominguez-styled fashion. What else is there? Just thought there'd be something different from Topper today. Obviously, yeah, Topper's not going to say anything of substance in terms of right now. He's going to say the same thing. Oh, we're in a rut right now. We'll get out of it. Yep, rut Topper. Yes, that's why the clubhouse loves Topper, because he's even keeled. He's not like one of us. No way in hell. Oh boy, the Braves just made it 8-4. Well, Braves just ate them 8-4 Mets. Oh boy, come back. That ain't gonna happen. I'm annoyed. I'm sick. I'm tired. What's the rest of this pitching like this series? Because, oh yeah, good luck. Because, what is it, Tyler Phillips on them? I don't know why I keep calling him Trevor Phillips. I apologize to Tyler Phillips so much. Tyler Phillips on the mound, going up against Cookie Carrasco. Carlos Carrasco, he is 3-8 with a 5.32 ERA. Oh, I see 7 innings of scoreless baseball and 7 strikeouts right there. His last start against the Detroit Tigers, he went 5 1/3, allows 6 earned runs. 6 strikeouts there. Against Tampa Bay, he went 5 innings, allowed an earned run. Against San Francisco, 5 innings, 3 earned runs. Against Chicago White Sox, 6 innings, 3 earned runs. You should be hitting Carlos Carrasco. Just going to be honest. Just being honest, you should hit him. But with the way this lineup is clicking, or not clicking, as I should say, they probably won't. And then on Sunday, it'll be Ranger Suarez against Xavier Curry. Xavier Curry is a relief pitcher, looked like he's stretched out into a starter, it looks like. Yeah, that's what it looks like right here. Last game, 4 1/3 innings, 1 2/3 innings, 3 innings. So yeah, he's a relief pitcher being stretched out into a starter, it looks like, with Ranger Suarez on the mound. So that's what it looks like. You better win these next 2 games. You better. Then you got the Yankees. Then you got the Seattle Mariners. The trade deadline mixed in there. The second game against the Yankees on the 30th. Then the Yankee series, the pitching matchups. I want to look at those. Well, it looks like it's the top of the rotations going up against each other. Zack Wheeler against Luis Gil. Luis Gil has been very good this year. Aaron Nola going up against Garrett Cole. Garrett Cole has been meh since coming back from his elbow injury. And then it's going to be Rangers Christopher Sanchez against Nestor Cortez. Nestor Cortez is 4-9 this year. ERA is right at 4, basically 3.99. So he allowed 6 earned runs against Tampa Bay, and then 11 earned runs combined against Tampa Bay in his last 2 outings. And both of those were against Tampa Bay. Jesus. I don't know why I'm looking that far ahead. This team needs to win the next 2 games. Just win 1 fucking game right now. Just wait a game. Please. That's all I'm asking for. Oh, looks like Craig Kimbrell just allowed a 2-run shot in the top of the 9th inning. Classic Craig Kimbrell. Classic Craig Kimbrell. The Baltimore Orioles are throwing together the 2022 and the 2023 Phillies pitching staff. Not sure how they see that as successful. They had Sir-Anthony. They have Kimbrell. They added Eflin. So, interesting there. What else? What else? Don't see anything else. Don't see anything else. Nope. Nothing here on Twitterverse. Nothing here on Twitterverse. Bob Wankel just posted Kimbrell dot. I gotta stop looking at Twitter. I gotta stop. This team is pissing me off, as you guys can tell. I see some of the Mets guys that I have in here trying to calm me down. I never would have thought in a million years that a Mets fan would try to calm a Phillies fan down and say that everything is all right. I appreciate you guys, but it's a little tough right now. This team ain't playing up to par. You lost a series to the Oakland Athletics. You lost a series to the Pittsburgh Pirates, 2 teams that you should have beat. Minnesota, a series that you should have won because you should have won that final game if not for Brandon Marsh and your offense, realistically, and also Gregory Soto. Your offense didn't hit today, and your defense fucking stunk. Figure it the fuck out. Like I keep saying, no matter what Dave Dombrowski does at the trade deadline, you gotta perform. Dave Dombrowski can only do so much. God. This is... I keep saying, yes, we all expected this team to go through a rut at some point. I never would imagine the rut to be this fucking frustrating. Like, at least show some life during it. They're not showing any life. That's what bothers me. That's what bothers me. They just need that one game where they win like 8+ runs or something like that. Just to fucking find some confidence in yourselves. They need 10+ runs, honestly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We do have a voicemail here on the Anytime Hotline, so I might as well get to that. Sean, love the voicemail. As always, appreciate it, Sean. Sean, what do you got to say?
Well, the bottom line is this. As good as the Phillies played to start the year, they've given us nothing but shit baseball since the Dodger series. Let's start off with one of the rules that I always say. Fundamentals always win. The Cleveland Guardians are not the most talented team, but they play the game fundamentally sound. They put the bat on the ball. They're able to execute bunts. And look, if the Guardians rather are winning after 6 innings, these games are over. Phillies aren't going to lay a bat on any of their relievers. Number 2, speaking of that, the Phillies couldn't lay a bat off the Chinese Taipei Little League team right now. I mean, ask yourself this, Amadeo. In all these losses, other than maybe Lopez in Atlanta, have the Phillies faced a legitimate starter? 1 run off of fucking Ben Lively at home? I mean, that's inexcusable. Number 3, again, I like the trade today, but Dave Dombrowski, can we please get somebody to come off the bench? Weston Wilson gave you 2 of the worst ABs from a pinch hitter that you would want in a game. A 1-pitch lazy fly ball and a 3-pitch overmatch against Clase. For the love of God, get a Greg Dobbs type or a Matt Stairs or a Greg Gross back when I was a kid. Somebody that you have confidence in late in the game that can deliver a big hit. But right now, this team is borderline unwatchable. If you're having trouble sleeping, watch this offense flail and bail for 9 innings. You'll be comatose by the time it's over with.
Oh, that's a blunt way to put it. But you're right. You're definitely right. This freaking team can't hit a broadside of a barn right now. They couldn't hit up the T-ball if they wanted to. Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus fucking Christ. Can't be. My God. My God. My God, my God, my God. They're not below 500 team. They're playing exactly 500 ball since the London series, Ferguson. They're playing exactly 500 ball. If this is what 500 ball is, kill me. Kill me. They're playing exactly 500 ball. I remember seeing the stat like a day or 2 ago. Exactly 500. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I don't know. Actually, to Sean's point, let me go look at some of the pitches they faced. So, let's see. Today, obviously, they faced Ben Lively. You should be able to fucking beat Ben Lively. He fucking sucks. I don't believe his numbers. His numbers are fake. Who did they face in the Pirates series? That was extra innings, so that was not Ortiz. What are Ortiz's numbers on the year? Ortiz. Ortiz has been a solid guy for Pittsburgh this year, but he's a relief pitcher stretched into a starter. And Ortiz was having a good month of July. I wouldn't say a real one. You know what I mean? What else? Who did they face? What was the last one? Oh, they beat the last one, so that doesn't matter. Aubert has a 4.04 ERA. In this terms of baseball, I guess that's solid, but it's nothing spectacular. You should be able to beat him. What is he? He's 9-5, so he's doing something right, I guess. But he's still a pitcher that you should be able to beat. They beat the second game, so that doesn't matter. The fucking Minnesota threw a bullpen game in the last one, so yeah, you should have beat them. What else? That's really it. That's really it. Do I go back to the Oakland series? Do I have to? Beto. That was a different guy, I guess. Who started that game for the Athletics? It was basically a glorified bullpen game for them. So yeah, you should have won. Second game you won. The last one was it Estes. 5.29 ERA. Yeah, really haven't faced that good of pitching either. Besides like some guys in their bullpens, really not. Anything else? What else? Austin Hayes was talking post game. I feel like I'm coming to a place where we have an even better chance of winning a World Series, so I'm really excited here. Not the best time to say it, Austin. Not gonna lie. Even though you're right, not the best time to say it. Nope, nothing else on Twitter. Nothing else on Twitter. Nothing else. I don't know. Every time I go into certain things on ESPN, it keeps bringing up like a security thing. Don't know why. So tomorrow, it's Carlos Carrasco and Tyler Phillips. I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't know what's going to happen. I won't be home to watch it, though. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. I won't be home to watch it. I won't be home to recap it. So maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe where Amadeo doesn't have to watch the goddamn game, maybe it'll sense that. And like, oh, boys, Amadeo ain't watching anymore. Gotta win. Gotta win to suck him back in. I agree, Sean. I would have rather seen Hayes there at the end. Would have rather seen Hayes. At least give the new guy a shot to spark something. I would agree with that wholeheartedly. Jesus Christ. Excuse me there. What else? Yeah, typical Castellanos at bat. Foul home run, then strikes out on the next pitch. Dr. Drew, Phillies are fine. Can we, the Mets Phillies fans, just reach across the aisle and enjoy the demise of the Braves? I would enjoy the demise of the Braves if my team was playing good, Dr. Drew. My team's hasn't been playing good for the past 4 series. And what's that a span of? Because you also got to factor in the All-Star break in there, so that was a week off. 2 weeks? 2 weeks, I would say. 2 weeks. 2 weeks. 2.5. They haven't been playing good baseball for 2.5 weeks. Oh, I agree, Sean. Weston Wilson's a quadruple A player. He's a quadruple A player. He's David Dahl. He's just another David Dahl. He's a fun story, but he's just any of those other career minor leaguers. He's a quadruple A player. He dominates down there. Really can't do much in the big leagues. That's what he is. They need more improvement there. I'm sure Dave Dombrowski will get another. I think somewhere other else I heard that they're also going to be getting another. They're looking for another outfielder again. So that's the last time I seen something. I think they will. Tanner Scott seems like he's right on the radar. Tanner Scott. So I wouldn't be shocked if that's the case. Tanner Scott, Kyle Finnegan. I wouldn't be shocked if they go after both of those guys. I wouldn't be shocked if they had 2 bullpen guys. Would not be shocked. You saved, you didn't trade any prospects away going after Hayes. So you got some wiggle room there. You definitely do. Definitely got some wiggle room. Hell, is Lane Thomas still part of the factor? Can you still get Lane Thomas? Can you still go after? Because can Austin Hayes also play center field? If he had to. Go get Lane Thomas. It's lefties. You put Hayes in center. You put Thomas in left. There you go. There's your lefty got mashers from the right side of the plate. Even though I would still love to go after Luis Robert. I don't think that's going to happen, though. But a man can dream. A man can dream. I'd play as many reserves tomorrow as, but what reserves do they even have? Besides, what are the reserves? What would count as the Weston Wilson, Sosa, Stubbs? I feel like those are the reserves they have. I feel like that's it. Yankees are Judge and Soto, and no one else. I can appreciate that the Phillies are a really good team. I appreciate you being honest, Dr. Drew. Right now, I don't have any happiness. I don't know, boys. I'm annoyed. And rightfully so. We're all annoyed. Mets are now officially in second place in the NL East. And they're now in the top wildcard spot, from what it looks like. Top wildcard spot. Kind of look at the wildcard spots. Yep. Mets are now in the top wildcard spot. Braves are in the second, tied with the San Diego Padres, and the Cardinals are the outside team looking in. Hunter Brody said it best, the Phillies are drunk. Phillies are drunk. Phillies are drunk. What else? What else? Trey Turner's staying at shortstop, Sean. They're not moving him. They're not moving him deep from shortstop. Considering that it's Christmas in July, we got coal in our stockings. I guess you could say that, Tyler. I guess you could say that. But yeah. Annoyed. That's all. Annoyed is what it is. Well, I think that'll do it for tonight, everybody. So like I said, tomorrow I will not be home. I will be down the shore for today, so no recap tomorrow. Recap will basically just combine tomorrow and Sunday's recap together for, after Sunday's game, so stay tuned for that. You won't see anything here tomorrow. And of course, knowing my luck, there'll be a trade tomorrow, and I won't be able to talk about it until Sunday, so that would be my luck. Unless I do the classic, get the YouTube, get the phone out down in Wildwood and just post it from my phone. But hopefully nothing happens on that front to where I'm just home and I can react to it. What else? What else? No, that's basically it. So, thanks, guys, for tuning into the misery. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does me a great deal of service. Also, use the code TTPSPORTS, $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Great deal. Don't pass it up. Pain and misery. That's what it is right now until they figure it the fuck out.